I am so excited that you have managed to find your way to Ross Downs Hairdressing today. I'm going to be bringing you my first ever video. It's going to be a colour tutorial on how to achieve this beautiful, breathtaking, spellbinding look that is currently being seductively swished before your eyes.
Yeah, it's a little bit naughty because I couldn't find my hairbrush and my mum's only got one of them wet brushes.
Absolutely, a wet brush? What the fuck is
It's
a wet brush?
It's like a soft Bristol brush that you're supposed to use when it is wet. I don't know, it doesn't do shit for me.
Hello and good afternoon. My name is Ross Downs and this is the beautiful Shannon, and today we are going to do some great things. We have had a few technical difficulties up to press already. I mean, the tripod arrived and it's definitely not level. It's propped up on some magazines at the minute. It's kind of going off at that angle, and I just hope, you know, it was £7 off eBay, so try not to move too quickly around it, because how long that's going to last is anyone's guess. It is also held together with a bobby pin, because already I have managed to break it. So, we're going to start with the dark route. So, for this, we are going to need... I've got loads of great stuff. I don't know if you can...
Put it backwards.
Yeah. But I want to see the number, Shannon.
Oh.
So, we have a 1.0 in fudge head paint, which basically, essentially, is a jet black. Please make sure you do your patch test. I mean, playing with professional colour at home is dangerous anyway, and I really don't recommend it. But for now, let's get a dark ombre route on. I think so. I mean, I don't... Oh, Shannon, this tripod! What is going on?
It's wobbling.
We are going to want to section into 4 nice, even sections. You're just gonna, it doesn't matter too much at this point as to the ombre, the actual blend or anything like that, because we do just want to get these sections nice and solid, because like I say, once you've got the colour on there, it's going to make your life so much easier. So, you've put your colour on your nice little 4 sections that we've done, all nice and pretty. So then we're going to go through with the end of our tinting brush, and we're going to pick up that first section, and then we're going to take some colour and we're just going to brush it down through there to extend that a little bit longer. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take a dry brush, well, it's not dry, it's just the brush I've just used with no colour on, and then you're going to take it like portrait downwards, and you're going to do just little bits of like just dragging it through, because what that does is that's going to break that straight line up, and it's going to create like a up and down kind of, I mean, I forgot to beg for subscribers. I forgot to beg for subscribers at the beginning of my video. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a YouTuber, isn't it? So again, so we're going to go through section by section. My sections are probably, I'd say, I don't even know, like an inch maybe wide coming through there, like we did with the first one, with your vertical brush strokes, bringing it down just onto there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get the tail of my tinting brush and I'm going to push it through and take quite a decent sized section. You can see already this is starting to develop to like a really nice bluey blacky colour, and we're just going to go through again and drag some colour down. You're going to want a really nice clean line. I can't stress that enough. And if you're going to go slapping this over your forehead, I'm not going to be responsible for whatever comes after next, because it's going to be a fucking mess. Hear me now. So we're going to get a tiny. The trick here is to work in tiny little bits of product and tiny little bits of section. You're just going to brush some little baby hairs back in to there, and you're going to, because nobody has a nice even symmetrical hairline. Why is the flash not on? I am sick of these technological problems! So, we are going to be using some Schwarzkopf Igora Vario Blonde, which is a blue powder bleach, as I hope you can kind of see there. We're going to mix this with 6%. You don't ever want to go higher than 6% with the bleach. So I prefer something that is you're going to get a good movement around in there with your tint ball brush, and also something that's not going to fall off too easily. So as you can see, we have got two very different colours going on through Shannon's ends. We've got a darker, richer red, and we've got this towards the ends, because this pure hair has been absolutely battered within an inch of its life. And first of all, we're going to deal with this darker section in the middle, because that is going to take a lot longer, in theory, than the ends. But again, bleach is temperamental. Even my emotions are more stable than this bleaching process. So we're just going to see what happens with that. So I'm going to get a nice big blob on my tint brush, like so. I'm going to take the hair and I'm going to put my hand underneath it. And then going to start applying some bleach to the darker bit of red that we've got going on there. Now, your most important thing with that is you're going to want to really smash loads of colour into there, because this is just really important, because you're going to end up with big bits of hair that isn't coloured and stuff. So, we have now finished applying our bleach solution to our mid-length. She's just holding this like, no you fucking haven't. You are shit. So professional. People are going to be watching this video like, this guy isn't even a hairdresser. I am, I promise, okay? For our ends, we are going to go ahead with our Schwarzkopf Igora Vario Blonde once again, my old faithful, and we're going to mix this with our 3% developer. As you can tell, it's only taken 15 minutes, so if you're using the right stuff, it actually doesn't take that long at all. So, we've literally only processed that for definitely less than 10 minutes and probably a little bit more than 5. So I would say around 7 minutes. And that is literally all it needs, because there is no colour out there that is more important than your hair quality. Because if you've got shit hair, your colours are always going to look shit. But we're going to shampoo twice with the Matrix Oil Wonders, which is a really, really nice conditioning shampoo. And we're going to shampoo twice with that, and we're going to condition with this once. And we're only going to use a tiny, tiny bit just on the ends, because we don't want to over-condition before we use a semi-permanent. I can't, because then it's not going to take properly, and all this hard work and everything else is just going to have gone to waste. So let's do that. We're going to be using a combination of colours today, both of which I really, really like. The first one is Pine Green by Crazy Colour. Crazy Colour tend to be quite a feeble brand sometimes, because some of the colours, like your Pine Green, there's a pink that's called Cyclamen, I think, off the top of my head, that are super, super pigmented, and they come out so bright and so shiny and so nice. And then there's other ones that are just absolutely awful and do not take at all. And the second one is Pretty Green by Blast. Now, I do know that you can definitely get this yourself as a non-professional on the internet. I'm not sure about this one. I mean, you can buy cocaine on the internet these days, so I don't know why you wouldn't be able to get hold of that. And take a fairly big section. So in the end, it's going to take you probably 6 sections to do the whole head. More if she got more, less if she got less. Again, today for us, it's green. For you, it might be something totally different. So we're going to take that more or less all the way up all the section that we've pre-lightened. We've had a quick change of PPE for my lovely client because she was absolutely wet through. Really, really working that in, but this has got almost like a bluey cast to it as well, so that's going to be darker, obviously, than the Pretty Green on the ends. It's well good, this cherry shit, you know.
Don't like cherry, unfortunately.
Are you joking? Because I've rinsed the entire head just with warm water, made sure the water is running more or less clear. You're never going to get it clear ever. And all I then did was condition the entire head, really, but most, I would say, the application I put on like ponytail down, because that's the bit that's going to need it. This is High Amplify Wonder Boost, it's called. Sounds like a bra, doesn't it? So we're going to give it a liberal split. And to just brush this wave out, all I'm going to do is just run my fingers through it. It just gives it that little bit more texture. Oh my god. So we made it. We are here with a finished result that I am absolutely over the moon with. I hope my client is absolutely over the moon with.
Of course.
And, you know, I'd be lying if I said it's been easy. We've had loads and loads of fun. But really, this whole video business is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. I feel like I've been screaming at the camera because iPhone's audio technology, as we found out today, is absolutely piss poor. You know, it's been worth it. I mean, look at that. I am so happy with it. So, just one last thing before we go with my old faithful Fudge Professional products, and this is the this is a Skyscraper Extra. So this is the firm hold. They do another one that's a medium hold, but I like my client to just basically be able to go on a roller coaster and for that shit not to move. So for that extra little bit of volume just before you go wherever it is that you are going, you want to just pick it up from the root, give it little sprays all around, and you have a finished look. What?